Brace here, and you're probably going, where have you been, girl? It has been, I'm looking at it this week, and this is the last week of January 2017. And I'm like, where on earth did this year start off? And I'm still back on Christmas time, really, but not really. The past couple weeks have been transformational, amazing, unbelievable, all of these things going on. I started out just before Christmas. I went to Tony Robbins' Date with Destiny, which is a week-long intensive, really intensive thing. And I took a good hard look at some things that were going on in my personal life that were a bit challenging. And I started to make some decisions on that. And, fast forward to New Year's Eve, everyone's making resolutions and doing all these things. And, I had some things happen in my life on New Year's Eve that were just earth-shattering. The kind of things that, you just stop and go, did I really just see that? And a lot of what's going on in me personally has brought a lot to question about, what am I seeing? What am I doing? Where do I want to go? Where do I want to be? Those type of things. And it's been a real challenge for me because, they say that you're going to be challenged a lot when you're up leveling, and I'm at that point both in my business and my personal life now, that it's an up level. It's time to do something different and time to change, and it hasn't been easy. It really hasn't, and I've been questioning if I'm making the right decision. I feel good about a decision and then I waver and I'm not really sure. Well, a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks exactly, I was invited to be a speaker at Rock Your Voice, and the purpose of this event was to bring together a group of women in New York City to do just that, rock their voices. And, as I stood on stage, it was amazing that this group of women was so powerful. And the things that happened at that event were incredible. It was truly a life-changing event. And everything just kind of stacked together for me, from Date with Destiny to what happened on New Year's Eve in my life. Pretty impactful, huge things. And now here I am at Rock Your Voice, looking at all these other women doing amazing, wonderful things, really shifting and changing the world, getting to meet all these people and talk with them. And I was like, it's really time to make some changes and some different things. And then I got home and I got stuck with stuff and the kids got sick and I was like, I'm not sure. I don't, yeah, maybe not, I don't know. And I wavered and I wasn't sure what to do. And, up leveling is hard. It's scary. I've been through it a lot. And here I go again at another level. And it's a challenge for me. A really big challenge. And I promised myself I'm not going to cry on this video because I want you guys to stay strong. But even if you do feel like crying, go for it. I mean, this is all really about you and moving to the next level. And sometimes the next level is not an easy thing, but it's worth it. It's really worth it. And I promise you that. And why I'm in tears is because I've been in tears for about a week now. And a week ago I went out to breakfast with my two boys. I have a 7-year-old Brendan and an 18-month-old Landon. And they were in the backseat of the car. And, here I am with these boys enjoying this beautiful Florida Saturday morning, and we're driving along, and on the road, the empath in me just felt sick, nauseous out of nowhere, and I felt really dizzy, and my head hurt, and I wasn't really sure what was going on. And I looked ahead and I saw the cars start to slow down, and then as we drove by, I have my two little boys in the back seat of the car. We were just a few seconds after a horrible accident. And a woman of middle age was on a moped, probably enjoying the beautiful Saturday morning, sunny, 80-degree sunshine Florida weather, and somebody hit her on her moped. And she flew off her moped. She was on the other side of the road, and she flew onto our side of the road with no helmet. And so as we drove by, trying to get out of the way, we could hear the ambulances and the police and the sirens coming. That's how fresh the accident was. We saw her laying there, and my son just immediately started to cry and cry and he was very, very upset. I mean, it was really not the kind of thing that you can unsee. It was painful. It was really, really painful for me. And, looking at that, I was upset, and I had to spend a lot of time talking with my son about angels and what happens when people die and what happens to your body when it gets that hurt. He had a lot of questions, as he should. He's 7 years old, and he really had never witnessed someone's passing in such a violent way, even in that concept. And then to see it in person was painful for us. For me too. And I really, I posted on Facebook, what a day, and somebody had asked me the question, why are you seeing this? What is this message? Because we always know that the universe has your back, and that the universe has purpose and intention, and that things always happen for you. And I'm a big believer of that. So, I started questioning and crying and really looking at why. Why am I seeing this? Why am I seeing what I did with that woman? And, my son and I, we talked a lot about it, and we cried, and a few days went by, and I really was feeling low energetically and in a funk. And then, I just kept asking, why? Why am I seeing this? What is the message? And it came to me. It came to me that, her passing was her time. And it wasn't about me, but it was for me. And I was placed there to see that, for me to realize that we don't have a lot of time. We are not promised tomorrow. And it was a reminder, and it was painful and real. And I promised I wasn't going to cry because I need to make this video, and I'm trying to keep it short for you guys. But I really just wanted to say that I haven't been on video, and I haven't been that because I've been dealing with this and just absorbing this and really thinking about, people make New Year's resolutions and they move on and they do these things, but really, what is that all about? I mean, do you promise that you're going to do something and then you just, it's the end of January, so I'm going to forget about it because it's Valentine's Day, or, you don't move forward, or it lasts a week or two and then it fizzles out. So what happens when you make a promise to yourself and you don't keep that promise? And really, what is it that you really want and what your goals are? And these are all the things that I've been questioning and flexing about because, I'm not a big New Year's Eve resolution person anyway. It just kind of sets you up for failure, but I am big about goals and strategies and visions. So I've been really questioning what my goals are, what my visions are, and what my strategies are. And of course, why am I seeing this? Or why am I experiencing this? Or why am I involved in this? And I look for the lessons, and I look for the lessons in that, and then I look at those lessons and I look at my goals and my vision and say, what is the lesson here for me, and how can I move forward with this? And it's been a beautiful journey, painful, but necessary sometimes because it can't all be flowers and roses. But in looking at this experience, it's been a tremendous value for me to push me forward even more than before. In that I'm more committed, I'm more clear, and more understanding of where it is that I want to go and what it is that I want to do. So I think very much in my heart, so blessed for that woman and her accident, her unfortunate accident for her and her passing. But it was a beautiful moment for me because her gift to me at the end of her life, was an understanding and a deeper connection to my purpose. And it was a real gift for my son because he truly, truly has been talking a lot about karma and angels and blessings. And even for him at 7 years old, his deep understanding of life and what it is that he wants to do in his life at 7 years old has become that much stronger too. So I just wanted to share that with you because I know I haven't been around on Facebook. I haven't been doing a ton of videos, and people are starting to reach out and say, where are you and what's going on? And that really has been what's going on, but I assure you that it's time. I'm ready now. Sometimes we need those quiet moments to just go deep in and reflect on who we are, what it is that we want. Why am I seeing this? Why am I experiencing this? And what is the lesson here? And then move forward from that. So thank you so much for sharing these short 10 minutes with me. I hope it's an impact for you too. If you have any questions or anything, reach out to me on social media. And seriously, guys, let's totally rock this. You know, January may be come and gone for 2017, but we have 11 more months to go. So what is your goal that you want to do this year? What is it that you want to be, see, do, experience in your life? And how can we make that happen? So I love you all, and I will see you online.